Alright, everybody, I'm gonna be modifying this Midwest Finesse mold. I already modified this actually, but in this video I'm going to show you what I did. So I started out using a cheap drill press with a cheap milling vise. Well, that vise fell apart during the video, so I ended up taking it to my father-in-law's house and finishing the machine work on his big mill. Just one second, I have to turn this down. I have the pot turned all the way up to 10 to heat it up because I'm going to pour some jigs. I already actually poured some jigs, but I didn't realize that my camera angle was a little off, so I have to redo it. So always check that, I guess, if you're going to make videos. So I'm still pretty new at this. So I'm going to show you what I did with this mold, and then I'm just going to fast forward through the whole milling process. So on the little drill press with the 1/8 inch end mill, I probably spent like an hour and a half screwing around, barely got anything done. I wouldn't recommend it. If you have access to a real mill, just use the real mill and don't screw around. But I kind of wanted to show you guys that it is possible to get it done with a small drill press and a small end mill if you take your time. And you can get some pretty clean cuts if you take your time and don't push it through it too hard. But like I said, not the greatest. So this is what I ended up doing though. I don't know if it'll actually zoom in or not. But this side did the strip magnet, so I milled that down far enough where the edge of the magnet is flush with what the original depth was for the hooks. And then over here you can kind of see where the cheap drill press kind of messed it up, and then I went back over it and milled this out with a bigger 3/8 inch end mill on the big mill. So like I said, I'm just going to fast forward through all that. You can kind of see what was done and everything, but and then I cut that to length using a flush cutter, and I'll leave a link in the description for this production mold and for the magnet material. End mills, I guess I could put the end mills in there and stuff for you guys as well. This is the 1/8 inch production mold, so I'm going to check my pot again and make sure she's hot enough. I got to get this mold hot too. It's not even warm to the touch. So I'm going to set this back on there, get it all warmed up. Alright. It is just starting to melt, so it shouldn't be too long. We'll be rolling here. Few safety measures. Use your respirator. It's going to be a little hard to understand me when I'm talking, but you're still able to hear me. So I'll leave a link in the description for the respirator and the cartridges. These cartridges should be changed out, like I believe once a month. That's what I try to do, is once a month. You're breathing in it, it gets moisture in there, you get moldy and stuff. Clean it out real good, put new ones in. Another safety tip, plug it into your a GFCI that's rated for it. I'll go into all that stuff in another safety video, but don't use power strips. You're going to have a fire. You will have a fire at some point. They're not rated for it. So let's get pouring some jigs up. If you haven't already, like the video and subscribe. And I'm going to move this camera down there
can see it's kind of pitted from not the greatest of casting. But there's the one side. This side's a little deeper. Did that on purpose for the magnet. So I use a strip magnet. You can see where the cheap drill press setup kind of walked a little bit, and it didn't really hold true and square. So went back and machined that down with the big mill. So this is the magnet material. It's got double-sided sticky tape on it. So just cut it to length, put it on there.
So right about there. So you want to, you know, put them. I'm holding this 90 degrees. They're not dropping. They're not sliding. They're holding. Those magnets are nice. So, and you can put the magnet on the whatever side you want. So I'm right-handed. I always put the magnet on the left. If you're left-handed, you might want to put the magnet on the right side. So close your mold up, close it tight, like the other one. If it doesn't close tight, you're going to get flashing really bad in there. So cool down. Not the prettiest, but that part gets cut off. So some of them stick to the other side, some of them stick to this side. Those poured pretty darn good. You got a little flashing, little flashing on there, not bad. So again, if they're a little crooked in the mold, it's not a big deal. A lot of times the hooks will straighten themselves out when you close it up. So right there. See how the big keepers go to the bottom of the magnet now? But I'm holding it at 90, actually a little over 90, and they're not sliding out, they're not moving, they're staying right where I put them. So close it up. You get a nice clip, and then it's all no gap. For these, I'm just going to take this pile of drippings, drop it back on the top. I do this sometimes. Sometimes you take a screwdriver and turn the stem a little bit. That helps too. Let them cool. There you go. All good pours. Maybe just pop this one off, set it on the other side. Just so it looks good for the camera. A little flashing on that one there, but I'd still paint it, set it out the door. It'll still catch fish. So I'm going to turn my pot down. I'm done for now. I got a bunch of editing to do, get this video up for you all to see it. So there's a lot of work that goes into editing, but I'm also not really used to. So I know a lot of other people have really good edits. Mine are just kind of cut and paste, but I make it work, I guess. So I'm gonna leave this mold open, set it on the bench, let it cool down. I think anything else I gotta say? I don't think so. I'll leave, like I said, a link in the description for all the items. And thanks for watching.